Hey guys, Bruno here with Flight to Computers, another episode of our Shop with Bruno series. And today I wanted to bring you guys some of the unified consoles devices that Ubiquiti has to offer. Great devices for managing your network, creating a central a point of access for your network as well. So I just wanted to talk about a few of them here with you guys today to share with you some of the devices that they have to be able to achieve that. First off the bat, we have the UDM. This is kind of the all-in-one device that they have. And this device basically includes everything you need to have a network in one little box. So this is basically a device that has built-in wireless. This guy has a Wi-Fi 5 4x4 MIMO in it. It also has 4 ports of a switch here in the back, as you can see, and your WAN port, so you can bring in your internet. Pretty standard stuff, right, for a wireless router you'd have at home, but what goes above and beyond here is the software that's built into it. So this brings the unified network software. So it allows you to control a lot of different aspects of your network, security, access for different people in your network. And of course, once you set this up, it's all accessible via the cloud. Now, obviously, this is a good device if you have maybe a home that has, maybe higher requirements than just a basic home. But what's really cool here is obviously the fact that it has the built-in unified network app or system into it. And so what that'll allow you to do is actually get other unified access points through the switch here in the back. You only have 4 ports, so you can do 4 access points, or you can expand it with another switch and basically allow you to control those access points already from this device. That's going to allow you to do, maybe you could put this little guy in a server room. Maybe you have a small SMB location. You can put this in a, kind of the makeshift server room as we see a lot sometimes. You can put that in there to give some access to the people locally around there, and maybe run some cables out to some access points, maybe in a conference room or a sales floor or wherever else you might need, and kind of create a network just off of this little device. So very small, compact, powerful, a lot of different features. And again, this is only for the network part, right? So this is only focused for the unified network part. If you need something more robust, that's where the bigger UDMs will come in. So here we have the udm-se on the top, and then the udm-pro here on the bottom. So the udm-pro, let me switch these around. The udm-pro is kind of the original one, right? The kind of the flagship here. So this is a device where you're going to be able to have the entire spectrum of the unified software system. In here, you're going to be able to run not only the network part, the unified network part, but also the protect part, the security, and anything else you might be able to need for that kind of network. So this one comes with just a simple 8-port switch. So this is all 8 ports are gigabit. You then have on this side here, you have these. Let me take these off. SFP adapters of 10 gigs, right? And then you have a WAN port here of 1 gig, right? Or you can actually use, if I can take it off too, this SFP port if you need to bring in 10 gigs. So this is SFP plus here on the side. So you have these WAN ports, and then you have the 8-port switch to be able to get some devices connected directly to it. The other cool thing is, because it holds the entire spectrum of the Unify system, is you actually have in here a 3.55 or 3.5 hard drive bay. So you can put in a hard drive for your Unify Protect system. So this will allow you to be able to record and save recordings depending on the various sizes of hard drives that you want to put in here, and hold recordings for a certain amount of time and be able to look at them later, right? So this is already built into it, right? You don't need a separate NVR box or anything. It's already in here. The other cool thing is it does connect into the Ubiquiti UPS system. So it has a big plug here on the back that you would run to the Ubiquiti UPS system that they have, the USP RPS. So this is a DC input. So that's going to help you in situations where you want to make sure that this is operating 24/7 without any power loss. So if you have any power loss or any dips in power, that UPS system is going to connect directly here to the udm-pro and be able to give you, 24/7 power and usability. What else? Cool little display here on the side. So I can show you some statistics right when you're walking into your server room. And obviously, as we can see by the size of it, this is a 1U rack mountable device. So this is going to go right into your rack and connect, with the rest of your network equipment there. So yeah, that's the udm-pro. Pretty nifty device that has that all-in-one capability of the unifi system. And great device. A lot of people have been using it for years. And this is definitely an interesting device and a hot seller for us. Recently, Ubiquiti came out with the kind of revised version of the udm-se. So this isn't too far from the Pro. It's still within the same general idea, right? So you're gonna hold the entire unifi system in this one box, the protect, the network, everything else. It has the hard drive bay, just like the udm-pro. It has the same capabilities. Oh, routing capabilities, I should mention. That's 3.5 gigs of routing capabilities to these guys. So you're able to move quite a bit of traffic on there. The other thing that it has that the Pro doesn't have, which is actually quite interesting, is the PoE built into it, right? So this guy here will have the same 8 ports that we had before, but now these are PoE ports. So if you're running a network that maybe only has, a few access points and some cameras, but you still need the robust software side of things, you're gonna need this guy for that, but you can just connect it straight into here. You're not even gonna need a switch. So that's pretty cool because right out of the box, you can get it going with a network. You're not going to need a switch, run any kind of patch panels or anything. You're going to connect everything straight into here and go from there. They also built on top of the SFP ports. So this one here, the WAN port is a 2.5 gig ports now. And actually, yes. So the SFP ports are SFP plus, so they're 10 gig ports. But they built on top of this guy here to bring it up to 2.5 right off of the RJ45. So if you have a WAN that has, RJ45 of 2.5 gigs, you're going to connect it straight into there and be able to go. But obviously, if you need more speed on that, you got the 10 gigs here on the side as well. Besides that, it's the same. It has the same UPS on the back connection, so you're going to be able to come in with DC power right into it without a problem. And it has a little screen as well. So price points are very similar. Obviously, the udm-se has the PoE built into it, so it's going to be a little bit more. But it's a decision you can make. Do you need the built-in PoE or not, as well as the 2.5 gig ports if you need. But besides that, they're pretty similar. They're pretty much very similar devices, and so just the specifications and the needs for your network. So that's a little long, but a little bit about some of the unified consoles that Ubiquiti has available. There are a few other models. I want to bring it to you guys on our next episode, but this is kind of the core of their UDM system, of the console system for the unified system, and kind of what we see going to most networks. So we have all this stuff in stock, ready to go, shipping all over the US. So if you guys have any need for it, do reach out to us, give us a call, send us an email. Go to our website and let us know. Do we have any questions from anybody?
If we have it in stock.
Yes, so we have all of these in stock. The UDM, the regular UDM, the udm-pro, and the udm-se. We have it in stock here, ready to ship. So yeah.
Great.
Good. Okay. Again, we got it in stock, ready to ship all over the US. If you guys need anything, do let us know. Appreciate you guys taking the time to spend here with me talking a little bit about this, and we'll bring you some more on our next episode, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.